Do you ever wonder why? Why are some people sensitive to gluten and some people are not? People in the same household might get sick when other people in the same household don't get sick. Why are we sicker and sicker at younger and younger ages? Why do we get sicker and sicker the older we get? Well, there are lots of reasons for those things. Genetics is likely not the reason because you can turn your genes on and off. Here is a great concept for you to think of. Think of your body as having a bucket. Some people have a smaller bucket, some people have a larger bucket. Women tend to have a smaller bucket because we are hormonal. We're designed to reproduce. So if you think of all of the stressors you've been exposed to since conception, but really it goes back 4 generations because your mother received her mother's toxins and her mother and her mother and her mother. So we've inherited chemical, physical, and emotional stressors. Think of trauma. Think of the stress of life. We are living in the most toxic time in history and in one of the most toxic countries. And America is sicker. One of the sickest countries in the world. We experience more degenerative disease in America. And that makes me mad because it's not necessary. We do have choices. So we're collecting all of these chemical and emotional and physical stressors from 4 generations and all through our life. So the older we get, the more toxins we have. And then, so more and more toxins. Then we have that one more thing. Very often, you've probably heard friends say, after something happened, I just never felt the same. It was like I was always sick after that. After I had a baby. Well, think about how physically and emotionally stressful that is. After I had pneumonia. After fill in the blank. I never could recover. Here's why. Think of these 2 buckets. Which of them can hold another stressor? This one can. This guy can't handle any more stressors. His bucket is full. And then one more stressor and his bucket starts to overflow. And that's when we get symptoms, is when our bucket is overflowing. I believe 100% God designed the body to heal when we remove the interference and we give it what it needs. So with this guy right here, whose bucket is full and overflowing, what do we need to do for him or her? We need to get some of those toxins, some of those stressors out of their bucket, right? And it really doesn't matter which stressors we remove. Here's another thing about the situation that can be really challenging. That thing, that last trauma that made the bucket overflow, maybe it's gluten. Maybe your bucket was full, and then you became sensitive to gluten. So then we think, let's get rid of the gluten and we will heal. Do you need to get rid of the gluten? Yes. Is that the only thing that you need to do? Probably not, because your bucket is still full. We need to get rid of some of those other stressors. Sometimes the thing that made your bucket overflow is not the thing that will help you to recover. I'm confident you can recover. We just have to address multiple chemical, physical, emotional stressors. And we have several programs. We work with people through online programs, and we work with people one-on-one. I've had clients all over the world because each person is unique with different stressors that have been accumulated in their buckets. We would be thrilled and honored to walk the journey of health with you. Just let us know.